Welcome back, YouTubers. Second video. It's been about 4 months since I posted my first video on the 91 Isuzu with the small block Chevy V8. Couple changes here. I had another motor I was going to put in it. Got a little hard up for money and sold it. Finally scrounged around and got this. On the last video I said I was going to use a point style distributor because of the limited space on the firewall, but as you can see, I used regular Chevy HEI. I had to cut the firewall out and put a little heat tape on it back there to just seal it off a little bit. Everything is in. Still got to get the dry shaft cut and get some transmission lines hooked up. I ordered a braided steel transmission dipstick that mounts to your firewall. I have started this motor up, but as you can tell over here, I might not be able to see that well with this junky camera, but there's no exhaust manifold on this side. I still got to get another one. I messed my other one up trying to put another stud in it. Got the throttle linkage hooked up. Used the regular let's see if I can get the focus here. Anyways, I used the regular throttle cable from the Isuzu and put a cable stop on it and a big spring, just, you know, so you get that lined out. Alternators hooked up, all the wires hooked up. The starter works off the switch, everything like that's good. Radiators in, top hoses on. The bottom hose might have to get a one of them flexible hoses for it. I went ahead and had to make the motor mounts, like I said in the last video. I got them all bolted in here. You might be able to see this one right here better. It's kind of getting a little dark on me. If you can see that or not. I can't really see it in the camera that well. Had to make a tranny mount also. Got to get the drive shaft cut, get the tranny lines hooked up. It should get a wire pipe. It shouldn't be too much work really. Get it all going. If anyone has any needs any information on any swap like this, I'll be glad to post pictures or post. You know, you can comment on the video. I'll comment back and give you any information I have. It's actually been a pretty straightforward job. I had to make all the mounts, but it really wasn't too hard. Some 1/4 inch plate steel on a grinder and just went to work on them. I'm using a 3-speed automatic shifter out of this green Escort wagon. The transmission went out of it. I think the torque converter or something went out of it. I'm going to junk it. But you can see here we have this Escort wagon shifter. It has a little solenoid on here that you can tell. When you hit the brakes, I guess it's hooked to the brake switch, it pushes up, and then when you push your button, you can select the gear, and this will then come back like so. But I have ordered, like I said, that transmission dipstick excuse me, and all the hardware to go onto the transmission to accept the cable. Then I'll just put the cable on right here. Probably have to cut a hole further back into the floor and hook everything up, and it should shift pretty good. The last video I said I was going to use this. I said on it was a 350 turbo, but I was wrong. This is a 400 turbo transmission, which has a 32 spline yoke which bolts on. This Isuzu transmission that came out of it had a 27 spline yoke, just like a 350 turbo, so that's what I ended up getting for it. A 350 turbo, which saved me a lot of trouble, and have to get a slip yoke for that 400, all that jazz. I know this 350 is a great transmission. It came out of a S10 Blazer that I purchased that had a somebody had did a V8 swap on it, but it was done all shabby, and it was pretty much a pile of junk. But like I said, anyone out there looking to do this swap, I know there's not that much. There's all kinds of information on, you know, S10 V8 swaps, but no really good information on Isuzus. And it's not really that hard. They're kind of similar to a S10, but I think it looks pretty good in there. It's all tucked in good. I should have cleaned that motor up and detailed it before I put it in there, but I got in a big hurry and just threw it in there, and it starts up and runs. Like I said, I gotta button all the loose ends up, put water in the radiator, fill the transmission back up where the fluid leaked out the tail shaft. It's been about 4 months since I posted my first video, so I figured I'd, you know, update. But like I said, leave comments if you need information or you like what you see. You know, I'm going to, you know, just I'll give all the information out. A lot of people don't like to tell how they done stuff. I don't care. It's just a trial and error thing for me. I've never done anything like this before in my life. So, thanks, YouTubers. Leave some comments.